Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be focusing on what is it that you need to hear. Okay, so this is very general. This can apply to love, this could apply to career, this could apply to life purposes, new transformations, spiritual awakenings, etc. So I only have 3 piles, okay, because I'm really busy. But good news, I am back. Okay, I'll be taking personal readings from April onwards. And on top of that, feel free to subscribe to my personal channel, which is Awkward Confidence. And if you want a little bit of a silly sort of channel, feel free to subscribe to Ishwen, because I kind of post funny videos with my friend, okay? So really meditate. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. And let's go. Okay, so if you picked pile 1, we have see the light. Within the next few weeks, all paths lead home. 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, and Page of Swords. So let's get a better angle. I don't want to block the light. Okay, so I'm hearing closure. This doesn't have to mean for relationships, but I feel a great sense of leadership passing through my veins at this current time. Some of you are trying to get financial abundance, stability, independence, not having to rely on anyone or anyone but you. Everyone or anyone, that's what I meant to say. Okay, I get that you guys are being led to your calling. Okay, so what you're supposed to do in life. You guys are actually finding your power. I feel like you've had to lose a lot in order to get to this position, or you're losing a lot. You're going through a lot in order to get to where you're supposed to be. So it may feel like, oh, I haven't got my life figured out yet. But you're having to lose a lot of things, or walk away from a lot of things, or have things taken from you so that you can be in alignment with what you're supposed to do. Because sometimes it's normal for us to figure out or ask the universe or ask God and say, what do we want? Like, what are we supposed to do? What can I do? I'm so stuck. I don't know where I'm at in life. I feel lost and I don't know where to start. And sometimes God can answer us through, things not working out, or through losing things, or shutting doors to certain opportunities while opening doors to another. And usually it leads to heartache, or usually it has to be done through a really painful sort of way. Not all the time, but sometimes it has to be done that way so that you can be forced to move. Because sometimes us human beings, like, there's signs, there's synchronicities, you get that inner guidance, that inner intuition that's letting you know, like, come on now, you're gonna make this decision. You may get dreams, you may get people saying things between the lines. It might be strikingly obvious, but you may not be taking the hint or reading between the lines. So what the universe does is it forces situations to push you to where you need to go, and anything that's not with alignment with who you are won't work out. Point blank, period. It just won't work out. And you can try and try and try, but if it's not meant for you, or it was meant for you at a certain time and it served its purpose, you have to move forward. And all you can do is accept it. Accept what the universe is giving you so you can be led to where you're supposed to be, and you'll be fruitful and happier. So I'm getting this is a career vibe for some of you, but in regards to love, the same applies. You've been getting some inner intuition let you know, like, listen to your intuition. All paths lead home. Inner authority. Turn your gaze within. This pile has been looking for answers, been searching through picker piles, through asking advice, seeking advice from your ancestors, whatever you're doing. And you're like, I don't have the answers. Because I feel like you want to be told by somebody, this is what you need to do. Here's step 1, do this. Step 2, do that. Step 3. And you want somebody to basically take your hand and walk you through what you need to do in life. Again, I'm getting more career related, but this can also be love, where you're like, should I stay with this person? Should I go? Should I take a chance on love, or should I not? Should I open my heart up to this person, or should I not? Am I open to reconciliation? Am I not? But the truth is, you're not indecisive. You know exactly what you need to do, but you're kind of thinking, I don't know if I have it in me to do it. it's more painful to do it, you know? But I do see a big change happening in the next few weeks. Okay, when I see the number few or the word few, I think of 3 or more. Okay, I think of 1 as 1, and then 2, like when I hear couple, I think 2. But few is 3 or more. So I see this in the next 3 or more weeks, that there will be a shift. Some of you have been seeing signs and synchronicities, and we have 33, which rounds to 6. Okay, this is something to do with your calling, the past. You may have wanted to do something for a long time, okay? But maybe you kind of thought, oh, it's not the right time, or oh, it's not for me, or I need to move on, or I need to do this. But if it's job related, I'm getting a sense that you need to do it. Something creative, something that makes you feel childlike, like you're falling, like you're not stressed out, you're passionate about what you're doing. Because we have a light here. You're going towards your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. Something, because, you know, the thing is, when we're children, when we want to do something, when we're passionate about something, we go for it. But something stops when we become older, and I think it's years of conditioning in society. It tells us, you know, you need to do a regular job, you need to do this, you need to do that. And it doesn't really help when everybody's kind of like shitting on your parade anyway, and you don't have that support. And then you see people make it and their success is rapid, and it makes you feel like maybe it's not for me because it's not as rapid as so and so. But we need to stop comparing ourselves, and we need to understand that sometimes people will post their success, they're not going to post their struggle. Okay? So I feel like you need to do something that you're supposed to do, that you're born to do, that you want to do, but you're just not taking the initiative. Now, if this is love related, someone from the past, like you're second guessing whether you should have left, or you're second guessing whether you should leave. But think about what makes you happy. Think about everything you looked for in a person. Do they meet those standards? Some of you have gone through a breakup and you're thinking, okay, I'm still looking at that with regret. I miss it. I want it. I yearn for it. Should I hold on? But your intuition is saying let go, so you can invite better, new. Okay? So feel free. Notice how the two people are falling. They're not clutching. They don't look worried. They look stress-free. They're independent. You're self-sufficient, pile 1. You don't need anyone. You have got yourself. There's something you need to move forward or look forward to, because within the next few weeks, you're going to be looking forward to something. It may be a painful ending that has triggered you to move forward. It may be a loss of something. The universe will intervene. Either way, you got to accept it, because if you don't do shit, the universe will. Point blank, period. Okay? But you need to move forward. Okay? You can't move forward if you're staying stagnant, if you're staying stuck. Okay? You are looking for all the answers. You are seeking these answers like these Page of Swords. They're always seeking information. Air sign energy, like a Gemini. Seeking information all the time. But you, baby girl, okay, you have all the answers within you. But you are looking for a confirmation, and I'm here to deliver that is your confirmation. Whatever you have been thinking, like, I want to do this, but I'm not really sure, do it. You have the answers. And I know it could be so frustrating, because there's so many times where even I, when I'm shuffling cards for myself, I'm like, okay, let me try this form of divination. Let me try that form of divination. I need to do this. Let me do that. And when the oracle cards say, oh, okay, well, you have the answers, I'm like, fuck. Like, I was asking you ancestors, I was asking you spirit guides, I was asking you angels, I was asking you God, I was asking everyone, I was asking you mom, I was asking you bestie, you know? But when you're getting told that you have all the answers in your heart, it is annoying at times, because it's just like, I need that confirmation. But you need to have more confidence in yourself. You need to know that you got this. You need to take that on board, point blank, period. Whatever it is, a decision that may be a big step to take, that may be hard to take, you got to do it. This is your confirmation, whether you like it or not. Because even if you don't take it, life will force you to make the right decision, either the painful way, or you can accept it with a good heart and good mindset, positivity. Like, you know what am I supposed to align with? Okay, so this is your confirmation saying you're going to move forward in life. You're going to be self-sufficient. You're going to be happy, independent, single. Okay, so you can attract better. Okay, so I'm going to move on to pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching pile number 1. Okay, so if you picked pile 2, you picked stop. We have 34, which equals the 7. This is a learning pile. We have peaceful resolution. We have the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocent, rare gifts. Let me move it here. I'm hearing that song. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am rich. I am that bitch. I'm going to go get that bag and I am not going to take your shit. I am protected, well respected. Okay, I'll shut up. Okay, justice. 5 of cups. Okay, I feel like this needs to go here. I don't know why I'm being guided to put it there. And we have the 6 of pentacles. I'm getting for some of you, pile 2, this is love related. Pile 1 seemed more career orientated, but it had a bit of love, like depending on how you take the message. But I'm getting this is more so love related. Okay. So we have, okay, 34, 7. So 3 is all of a like number about practicality, and 4 is stability. It's working together, okay? Which sums up the 6 of pentacles, which is why I felt guided to put it under here. Okay, you want to be able to work together with someone romantically, okay? But 7, that's what equates to 3 and 4. Learning. There is a lot of learning that's going to take place in this connection, okay? There's something you need to learn and you're not learning it. You may feel like, yeah, I learned my lesson from the last connection and, you know, that's done with, but you're repeating this, but with a twist. And I feel like you need to stop. If it's over worrying, overthinking, forcing a situation that does not need to be forced, you're being called to stop. Okay? Give what people give to you. Reciprocate. If you are giving more than what somebody is giving to you, stop. Know when to set up boundaries. I feel like this pile too, you're not going to like this, but I'm here to deliver the message, okay? You can talk to God about that, okay? You go talk to Spirit about that. But what I'm getting here is you need to stop, okay? What you need to know is that you need to set up healthy boundaries, especially for those dealing with love. If you're not dealing with love, I'll come to you in a second, okay? But let me first explain the love aspect. Something tells me that you're not really getting anything out of a situation. You're giving a lot more than what you're getting back. And you're being called to stop it. It may be hard because I feel like with this pile, it's in your nature. I'm getting the feeling of people who overwater plants because they don't know when to stop giving. They don't know when to say no. They don't know when to put their foot down. And that's what you need to do. I'm not saying be rude. I'm just saying know when to give your time, your energy. Know when to invest and when to pull back to keep an equilibrium of balance. Everybody wants a balanced relationship, right? Everybody wants an equal give and take. So why give more than what you're being given back? Right? Look at life as a business transaction. You don't get up every day to go to work for fun. You know you're going to get something out of it. So treat that how you would treat certain relationships. You both have to bring something to the table. And I'm not even just talking financially, I just mean in general. If you feel like drained because you're giving more and you're not getting it back, or you're not being reciprocated the same thoughts, feelings, then you need to stop. This is a lesson that's being repeated in the form of a relationship, because God knows, especially if you're a feminine energy here, we don't learn shit until we experience it through our relationships. Sometimes people don't even realize they have traumas. Some people don't even realize they have relationship issues until they get into a relationship, or they have, you know, personal issues until they get into a relationship. Sometimes we don't realize that we don't know how to respect our own boundaries and to say no to people until we get into a relationship. And until we learn those lessons, they will always be painful. And I'm sorry to be blunt, but on my channel, I have to deliver what's being, you know, received. I feel like you're worrying too much. Okay, you're being called to calm down. Justice will be served. But like balance can be balance can be restored. That's what I meant to say. Because then we have peaceful resolution, especially Libra moon. Okay, by the time this gets uploaded, I don't know, you know, but either way, justice will be restored. If you've been in conflict with your heart, with your mind, with your person, whatever it may be, there will be a peaceful resolution. But you need to stop investing too much time. This doesn't even mean talking to people. This doesn't even mean buying gifts, going all out for the person. It could even just mean investing your energy. Maybe you're watching too many pick-a-piles. Maybe you're going above and beyond to, think about this person, do everything for this person, initiate contact with this person. But you just need to make sure it's equal. There will be balance as long as you follow that advice. If you don't follow that advice, you're bound to repeat lessons. You're bound to face disappointment, sadness, hurt, pain. You're not seeing that there's love here. There are 2 cups behind you, boo. You're not seeing that there is love. You're not seeing that there's emotions here. You're just upset because of the change, because we have 5. 5 is all about change, and change can sometimes be painful. If you're used to being loved in a certain way and you're not being loved in that same way from your person, that change is painful. But that doesn't mean the love is not there. You need to think positive. You're just focusing on the change, but you're not focusing on what the change is actually leading you to. You're learning here. That's why there will be balance. If you learn, you take the advice. Okay? We have the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocent, rare gifts. This pile is very sensitive. This pile is very sensitive. You're a very nice person. You're a very good, sweet person that doesn't know when to stop, when they need to stop. And that is your karma. And when I say karma, I don't mean you've done something to deserve this or you're being punished. I just mean it's in your karma to learn these lessons. And if you don't learn these lessons, you're going to repeat them through different relationships in different ways. It doesn't have to be toxic. It can even be a healthy relationship that just didn't work out. It doesn't have to be hard. But if you're not setting those boundaries, it will come in different forms. It will come in a form which makes sense to you, because God is going to teach you lessons that are in ways that are familiar to you. God's not going to come down from the sky, put you in a classroom and teach you shit. He's going to send somebody to enter your life for you to learn those lessons. Somebody that yearns for your heart, somebody that really knows how to steal your heart. That's the best way you learn, because sometimes you can tell people advice. Even me as a tarot reader, I could be telling you this advice. You could be hearing blah, 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 love, blah, 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 blah. But you won't understand the lesson until you are in that situation of pain. And you would have done it to yourself. But that's the beautiful thing about living, growing, learning. We have to always learn. And sometimes you've got to set those healthy boundaries. This is a new age we're in. And in the new age, there are different lessons to be learned. Okay? Some of you feel wronged. Some of you feel angered. Some of you feel upset. Some of you feel pain. But you're doing that to yourself. Invest more time into you. Okay? Because the more you give when it's not being reciprocated, you're only hurting yourself. You can villainize another person, but you're doing it to yourself because they've been clear. They've shown you who they are. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, And I'm not saying it's been very toxic. I'm just saying there's a lesson here, and the lesson is boundaries. Going with the flow. Okay? If I'm relating this to a work situation, the same applies. Maybe you're overworking yourself and you need to stop. If you feel like you're, what's that quote? Doing the same thing, expecting a different result is madness. If something doesn't work, try another alternative. Okay? And maybe you haven't been doing that and you need to stop. Reflect. Think. Why am I in this position? Why is it not getting better? Why is it remaining stagnant? Is it because of your soft nature? Is it because you're not learning? Is it because you're too young? Mentally, innocence, inner child. You have inner child wounds. Maybe there's a lot of trauma, inner child wounds, things we never dealt with, never expressed, never got to really deal with, never got a therapist about it, And that's what's interfering. There's a need to pause. There's a need for great learning, great reflection. I'm getting the hermit sort of energy, Virgo energy. There is a greater need to stop, think, and pause. Okay? Earth signs, water signs, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus. I'm getting those energies. Stop investing. You don't, when I say stop, I don't want it to sound like it's a full stop. I want it to make it sound like it's more like a comma, like a pause of reflection. Wait to see that same energy back. Instead, pour more into yourself. Okay? I don't know who that was for, but I'm being guided to say this, okay? Don't know if that will resonate with everyone, but I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Okay, so if you chose pile number 3, we have Rise and Shine, 56, which equates to 11, which equates back to 2. Rise and shine. I just think of Kylie Jenner. We have Get Information in reverse. We have, what does it say? Lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go, in reverse. Okay, so out of tarot we have 7 of Wands. We have the Devil card. We have Queen of Cups. I'm hearing the song, we always go into it blindly. I needed to lose you to find me. So I feel like some of you had to make a big decision in your life that was, or will be making a big decision in your life because you had to do it for the greater good of your own self-love, okay? This could be anything. And I'm not getting that it has to be love. This is something that could be applied to literally anything. And I mean anything, okay? If it is love, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could be dealing with a water sign. You could be dealing with a fire sign, okay? But also Leo, the Rise and Shine. But what I'm getting here is the number 2, because we have the 56. 5 is all about change. 6 is all about the past. There could be a reconciliation, okay, upon you with someone from the past, okay, a big change, transformation, okay, but I'm also getting 11, okay, 11 is all about opening new doors, new portals for change, growth, expansion. You're being called by the universe to shift, to transform, okay, and that will help you find your soulmate, which equates to the 2, couple energy. I feel like you are practicing or need to be practicing self-love. I feel like most of you have practiced self-love. Like you don't really need anyone. It would be nice to have someone, but you don't really need anyone, okay? You're perfectly fine on your own. You have your cup of love to yourself because that's the beautiful thing. Self-love always finds you, okay? It always helps you, okay? No matter what you're going through. If you love yourself, you can get through anything. And I mean anything. And yes, there will be days where you feel like, oh, I want to give up. And then you're like, nah, fuck it. I love myself too much. I got this. And I feel like this pile's a very strong pile anyway. You've been through so much. With this 7 of Wands, like you've been through a lot. I feel like you've been through too many karmic situations, too many lessons, spiritual awakenings to ever digress, you know? You may have your brief moments where you have a fucking meltdown, but you know how to pick yourself back up. Okay, because we have the Queen of Cups. She's beautiful inside and out. She loves herself. You guys are being called on your path, on your journey. Okay, I feel like if this is love related, someone from the past can't let you go. And some of you are over obsessing over the past without getting the information. We have to get information in reverse. That means you're not getting information you need to. Okay, there's a lack of information. I feel like something needs to be said. For some of you, expect a call, expect a text. There's something that needs to be said that you didn't get all the information about. So you could be thinking or viewing a situation a certain way, but you don't even have all the facts yet. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. I feel like there's a lot of love and lust between you and a person for some of you who are thinking about love. Okay, but what I am seeing is you need to be honest and authentic to yourself, because we have, you know, lifting the veil. questioning anything. You're not seeing something. You're being very defensive, some of you. Lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. This is in reverse. So maybe for some of you, you're very like defensive. It's like you don't want to be told anything different. You're refusing to see something. You're like turning a blind eye, but the universe is sending you so many signs that you're not listening to what you're meant to be aligned for, or who you're meant to be aligned for if you are equating this to love. Okay, maybe you want someone from your past. Maybe you are yearning for them and they're not right for you. Maybe there's love, but they're just not meant for you and you're not seeing that. Or maybe that's a person who's yearning for you and they want you so badly. They are addicted to you because your energy is so light, but you're not meant for them and they're not meant for you and they can't let you go. And you're going to be thinking, should I be with them? Should I not? Maybe this person is amazing inside and out, spectacular even, but they're just not meant for you because they're not aligned on your path. There's too many differences. I know I can sure as hell relate to that in all areas of my own life. Okay. But what I'm getting here is you're very strong. Okay. Whatever you go through, Pile 3, you somehow have this amazing way of getting yourself out of it and accepting what the universe has to offer so it can lead you to something better. And every single time you go with the flow and you trust what the universe tells you and you go with it, you don't fight it, everything works out well for you. You're way too intelligent, Pile 3, to ever be clueless. You use these readings because you're curious or you're looking for a confirmation. It's not that you don't have the answers. You go within, boo. Okay, you're very intuitive for some of you water signs. You know your shit. You know exactly what you need to do in your life right now. You have a goal, you have a plan, and you know how to get there. But it's like taking the risk. You're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. But don't betray yourself like that, okay? Do not betray yourself that way. You know what you're supposed to do. You have a higher calling. And maybe you're thinking, oh, little old me, like, I shouldn't take that road because I'm just not ready yet. I'm just not meant for it. You know, but you need to work really, really, really hard. You know, sometimes nothing in life worth having comes easy. And maybe you're kind of thinking, I have to look at all the work I need to do to get to where I want to be or who I want to be with, or if I want to move forward from this person and I don't have it in me. But you know, I feel like as human beings, we know there's so many signs, spiritual or not, that are there presented through red flags if it's love related. You're choosing to turn a blind eye because you're like, oh, well, look at all the other good things. But because there's an attachment, we don't know if this is love. It's more like an attachment. Okay? You don't have all the information, you don't have all the facts. Okay, to make a concrete decision on whether you should stay or not yet. But you will be getting those messages intuitively. I feel a strong energy of having to let go of something, even if someone does not want to let go of you, or something is like you're drawn to something, or you feel the need to stay in a situation, whether it be work, whether it be love, whether it be a life path, whether it be a belief, because it's all you've known is safe. And it's normal for human beings to be safe, to yearn for safety. But you're being called to let it go. It's not aligning with who you are. Maybe it once aligned with who you were, but you're not that person anymore. You need to let go. You need to lift the veil. You're not questioning it. You're just saying like, oh, let me just, bury my head in the sand and it'll be all okay. No. This is the message you need to hear, remember? Not messages you want to hear. So of course it won't resonate for everyone, but it's messages you need to hear, not necessarily that you want to hear. Okay, so I feel like this energy is being really defensive, like you're blocking out anything that kills your vibe. You think anything negative news kills your vibe, even if it's the truth, but it's just like, no, you need to know the truth. That's not, blocking it out is not, oh my God, this is killing my vibe, this is negativity. Sometimes you need to be hit with the truth. You can determine how you want to take that truth. If you want to take it as negativity, then so motherfucking be it. But it's not supposed to be that way. It's news that's going to benefit you. So it's positive news regardless. But I'm delivering it in your interest, I feel like there's something you're not paying attention to. Yes, there's something you don't want to pay attention to. You're evasive. You're avoiding it. Maybe not intentionally, okay, but you're avoiding something. I feel like every time, like, your heart yearns for something or someone, and you're just not making the right actions towards it. Okay, we have rise and shine. So you need to just embrace the new changes. Out with the old, in with the new. Goodbye skies of gray, hello skies of blue. You know, do whatever your soul is going to make you happy. Anything that brings you this fulfillment, this inner peace, this sense of inner knowing, this home, do it. Do it. I'm seeing a big change. Some of you have been seeing your birthday. I'm seeing big changes that's going to be in your favor. You need to let go of something old to welcome something new. Get rid of all attachments. A new home, a new job, a new love, a new purpose, a new life, a new belief, a new journey, a new spiritual awakening. We have 12 of those, boo. Some for 7, but for those who are spiritually elevated, for 12, okay? But there's something you're not paying attention to, something you know in your heart's not aligning, and you're kind of just being like, oh, it's not that bad, let me bury under the surface. No, you know what you need to do, even though it's uncomfortable, okay? I'm going to end it there, pile 3. That was a bit muddled. It could be love, it could be career, but it's very just more like spirit just wanted you to know this, okay? Let me know what you think and what you'd like to see next. I'm going to end the video here, and goodbye.